What's up, y'all? This is Elden Ring, right? And I wasn't gonna make a video about this. Trust me, I wasn't gonna make a video about this. But y'all cannot jack that this is the best game. Hell to the frick no, it's not the best game, bro. I had to sit there for many. Now listen, Elden Ring, I give its props. It is good for what it is, right? And it's pretty, I could like sit there and say, damn, these creators actually took their time to make a game like this. Yet, I don't know where the hell to go, what to do. I gotta watch tutorials, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube. And I feel like the game is not really... Some people say, well, you need to go and you need to take a walk in Elden Ring and, like, you gotta walk and stuff. No. Listen. If I wanted to take a walk, I'll take a walk. And I did those walks. I was at the corner of the damn map the entire time. Elden Ring does a terrible job at telling us what to do, where to go. It does, like, navigation is so ass. Like, what's the point of having grace if the grace is not telling you which direction to go? I mean, don't get me wrong. They have those lines on the graces that is, like, yellow. That kind of points us in a direction. But what the freak am I supposed to do with that information? If the grace is telling me go forward and I see a freaking cliff, what, you want me to jump off the cliff and just, like, off-right myself? Like, no, that's retarded. That's redonkulous. You know what I'm saying? And then these bosses that are overpowered as freak, is like, bro, you expect me to put 3 years into the game. Listen, I'm not wasting my life. There's people who actually put years into the game. Freaking 300. I don't have time to put 300 hours. I'm just trying to beat the game. I'm interested in the story, the characters, the villains. It's well written. You know what I'm saying? Very well written. I'll give them that. And the variety of attacks and stuff. I don't like how we need certain stats very high, like intelligence 70 for it to be very high. Like, what type of bull? Listen. We're not... I get it. Different builds does different things. But them builds are so grindy that I will be there. If I try to come from work, every time I come from work, I only got 2 hours to grind. You want me to freaking every single time put in like 100 hours just to grind and get to the points? There's like, once you beat the game once, you'll get all the stuff, so you wouldn't really have to grind as much after. No, why put me through all this hell now? Just tell me where to go. I'm actually wandering. When I'm with these clips here, I'm wandering around. I don't know where I'm going. Actually, I had to ask friends to help me level my ass up because I was terrible. Feel me? So for all the assholes that thinks that this game, oh, you gotta run. Look, no, freak you. Freak these assholes that said you gotta run around and I grinded to the top. I didn't use no clips.
Stop the cap.
No clips. You're lying. Because you know what? The same people who says, yeah, I just ran around, but you need... I was like, oh, so how did you get this weapon? How did you get this OP weapon? Oh, I watched the video. So you didn't grind it. Like, come on, you didn't grind for it. You didn't grind from the top. You didn't come from the mud like all these rappers did. You didn't do that. You freaking used the video. Therefore, you cheated. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit here and claim like, yeah, I'm one of them. I'm him because, oh, shoot, I actually did this without no video. You did it with videos. You just told me. You just exposed yourself. You lame-o, you wacko, bucko beaver. Like, come on, bro. Don't be doing that. And most people who play Elden Ring, you guys are crazy. You guys are really crazy. Like, if I met you guys in person, I'll probably get slashed by one of the swords you got in the background. Because, damn, there's just swords laying around in the freaking Elden Ring. I'll be surprised if one of my friends invades me because I'm playing the game. I had that happen to me multiple times. Some people always invaded, and it was always friends, and they would come in and like, oh, how you doing? But it slay my ass, knowing that they have better freaking loot and all this, and they come at me crazy. We're not having this, okay? We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do that, all right? What we are gonna do is we're gonna talk about how Elden Ring poses as get into Elden Ring. It is not a casual game, and a lot of people don't like it, and that's good. I like how Elden Ring has its own community, but the community is more of helping each other. I looked on the Discord chats, I look on the Reddits, I look on everything. Everybody's trying to help each other out because Elden Ring is that hard to understand and get into. It's very hard to get into. Do not sit here. I mean, shoot, it could have won Game of the Year if I had a freaking compass for everywhere I was going. You know what I'm saying? If they tell me, hey, the main objective is here, it would have been easy. Kind of like how Grand Blue and Relink, how they had like, hey, if you didn't know where to go, boom, the freaking wyvern guy, the little dragon, would tell us where to go. They had something pointing us in the story direction. I don't want to be doing countless of dungeons, over leveling. It gets repetitive after a while if you're still in the same region for like 3 years. Like, we're not gonna sit there and stay in the same region for years. I'm not taking that. I'm seeing all my friends get to these bosses, and I'm like, damn, when am I going to get to the bosses? Wait, I don't got no incantations. I don't got their spells. I don't got their OPS weapons. So if I probably get there, I'm going to get one-shotted. And it's like, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair. Like, and for the people who's going to come in the comment section and say, well, you just need to get better. It sounds like a skill issue. Man, freak you. Get off the page. Get off the video. Like, who are you? Like, who are you guys? You know what I'm saying? You probably the same dudes that probably watch the YouTube videos all day, every day. How do I get the strongest faith build so I can, like, be a puss and, like, stay back and, like, fire incantations all day, and then that's how I kill my foes. I do not want to square up like a real man, because a real man will square up with their enemies, not sit there and spam projectiles that's OP as freaking, slowly trim them down and call that a win. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to each his own, with each other's play styles and stuff and how y'all want to play, but that zoning stuff ain't it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That zone and spam, like, I'm gonna spam these things, and I'm sick and tired of these invaders coming in when I'm, freak the invader. They need to take that invader thing out. Like, if a friend is trying to help me, I shouldn't be invaded. Freak that. The invaders can suck on mad meatballs and spaghetti, okay? I don't got time for that. I got time to do what I came here for. I don't got time to look over my shoulder and see someone trying to raid me. Like, no, we're not doing that. Anyway, what I'm trying to make here is, Elden Ring, get better at telling us where the locations is. Because, come on, bro. I'm not sitting there. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, bro. And I get it. I'm supposed to run around. But if I run around and I find absolutely nothing, and then my friend was like, yo, there's a ladder right here. Oh, you know that place that you did? I know you told me, like, you brushed your horse freaking on the side of the damn map. I literally took my horse and I stayed on the wall and I ran around the edges and I was looking for stuff. And I still couldn't see obvious things like ladders, secret passageway. Elden Ring has a great way of hiding things. And it's like, damn, if you guys are going to hide this, might as well give me markers. Give me a marker so I know where I'm going. That's my gripe with it. And then everybody's hyping up the Erdtree DLC. Listen, y'all can hype it up all you want. Them hitboxes are crazy. I saw them videos, bro. Them hitboxes are crazy. Y'all got that delay in the freaking attacks. You know what I'm saying? The way how they program the freaking, the villain or the enemy that you're fighting. They have, like, delay in their attacks that makes them kind of unpredictable at certain times. Get the frick out of here with all that. And then I don't even like when, sometimes I like when bosses switch it up, don't get me wrong. But when Elden Ring does it, it's like, yeah, we're going to do something OP. Like, you could have had us half health or near half, and we're going to do, like, a one-shot move that we never took out. And I was like, bruh, I grinded to be here. My runes, bro. And then that's another thing. When you're starting out, you're trying to level up stuff. I gotta go back to these somber smithing stones. Man, make a shop where I can buy them smithing stones, okay? Them smithing stones are hard to get. I'm trying to get my weapons up so I can start slaying these freaks, okay? These freaks deserve to die, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to kill, okay? So, give me more smithing stones. Make a shop for smithing stones. I don't want to go into dungeons. Freaking, I gotta replay this dungeon to a specific dungeon, so I have to get this somber smithing stone. Man, freak that dungeon. Freak that dungeon, you feel me? Freak that dungeon. I ain't going there. Give me a bear offering where I can buy them smithing stones, so I'm not there grinding my life away. Bro, by the time I finish Elden Ring, I'll probably be 65, because that's how long it's taken. If I didn't have any help from anybody, I would be 65. I watch YouTube videos. I watch things, explanations on how to beat the game, and it's like, I'm still confused. It's like, okay, they tell me where to go, but it's like, I don't know where the main story's at. I'm new. Elden Ring is my first Dark Souls game. I will give them that. Some people say, oh, you don't play Dark Souls, so you can't say anything. Your opinion is not valid. Man, frick that. Elden Ring is what brought the new Dark Soul community back. Let's be real. Elden Ring is what got people into Dark Souls, okay? The Dark Souls trilogy. If you never played Elden Ring, if you didn't know what Elden Ring was, now you know it because everybody in their mama's talking about it, okay? So don't sit here and tell me, well, since you don't know how to play Dark Souls or you never played a Dark Souls game, that's why you're having a skill issue. No. Don't come at me, you racist piece of bacons, okay? All right, cool. Like I said, give me some better stuff. Make the tools and smithing stones accessible so I can use. Thank you very much. Have a great day. And also, you know what I'm saying? Put a damn tracker so I can track the main story. I'm not going to sit there and do some side quest that I don't even care about. I'm a story person. So take me to the story. I'm not saying make it a walk in the park, but give me weapons along the way. Don't sit there and just, good luck. Like, no, frick that. Frick that good luck. There should be a casual mode, different modes for different types of people. Now, the different mode will include expert mode. Expert mode would be like, all right, if you are, you're not new to Dark Souls, then Elden Ring can play smoothly for your ass. But for the new players, give them a beginner mode. Tell them where to go. Hold my hand if you have to, because I'm not sitting there watching tons of videos telling me, this is how you get the Sword of Night and Flame. They told me I had to fight a boss. They told me I had to walk around here. And then I found out my friend was like, nah, you don't got to do any of that. Actually, the Sword of Night and Flame is right here in this chest. And I'm just like, wait, the YouTube video told me, don't trust the YouTubers. Them people, they are freaking clickbaiters as fricks. These guys are clickbaiters. Do not trust these YouTubers, okay? They lead me in an entire different direction. They make you suffer just for views. They make you suffer if you follow them. Some people are straightforward with it. Some people, they freaking tell you, yeah, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta climb the Eiffel Tower. You gotta go to, like, the freaking mountains and, drink some ice cubes and then come back, craft this sword. And then you need to take this sword and beat this boss. And then after you beat this boss, you gotta go into this dungeon. Like, no. And then you really find out that all you have to do is go into one dungeon, get one of the chests, and then it's just right there. Like, that's just ridiculous. But you know what? That's my fault for trusting the YouTube community, right? That's my fault, right? Cause I'm new. I should have expected that YouTubers was going to, like, play with folks and, like, troll. Do that on purpose, right? No. It's just that the game is terrible at telling us where to go, okay? That's what it is. That's my little rant here. If you guys want to see some more, let me know. If you guys agree, any newcomers to Elden Ring, or I call it Smelder Ring, but you feel me? Any newcomers to Elden Ring, if you feel the exact same way, bruh, leave a like, bro. Come on, don't be slimy. And for all y'all freaks that think that I'm freaking ass at the game, put a dislike on that game. Put a dislike if you freaking hate everything I said today. You feel me? Anyway, I'm out. My rant is done. Peace.